We've all been bored. It's our one constant in life. And what's our go-to when we're bored? Our phones. We can watch YouTube videos, Instagram our dinner, look at funny pictures of dogs and cats dressed like Mario, and of course, play games. But buying new games every time you're bored can take a serious toll on your wallet, and that's why it's all about the freebies. Hey guys, I'm Jen, and today at the Leaderboard, we're going to be counting down the top 10 free games for your iPhone to help you beat the boredom without going broke. Let's get started. Number 10, Peggle Blast. Peggle has a simple concept. Take a limited amount of balls and try to take out as many pegs as you can across several levels. Similar to Pachinko, this PopCap game has gained a heavy following on consoles and PC alike, and a version was released for mobile game devices to enjoy. Even with the obvious inclusion of microtransactions, they are very easy to ignore and don't hinder the game at all, allowing you to play through 100 levels of peg-punching puzzle action. Number 9, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is probably one of the biggest games in the world, so it's obvious that some form of offshoot would come into existence. Hearthstone is a Blizzard-released card battle game using the Warcraft characters in a battle against one another. There are micropayments present, but they are simply for getting extra cards, and not at all required to enjoy the game. And since the game is one account shared across multiple platforms, mobile gamers are able to play against PC players, and all progress can be shared and managed across those machines. You can beat a person at your desk, then go to work or school and beat them again there using your phone. It's a literal win-win situation. Unless, of course, you lose. Number 8, Smash Hit. Smash Hit is a very low-key, relaxing game that also can be extremely frustrating and make you want to throw your phone. So basically, it's the perfect mobile game. A somewhat sleeper hit, no pun intended, this game was released in 2014 by the studio Mediocre AB. The premise is simple. You steadily move down a hallway, slowly gaining speed, and you see how far you can make it while using projectiles to break apart pieces of the environment, to both gain points and remove obstructions. So it's kind of like an infinite runner version of Peggle. It's a simple game you pick up and waste a few minutes on, though you'll easily find yourself trying over and over again to beat your score until it's 2 in the morning and you have to be up early for work tomorrow. And I'm not talking about personal experience or anything. Number 7, Charades. Ever hang out with your friends that had nothing to do? Well, waste your time playing charades. And no, it's not just that game where you have to act out phrases in teams. This one streamlines the entire process, giving you dozens of categories to choose from simple ones like movies, pop music, and TV shows, to specific ones like Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, Bible verses, and even mixed drinks. It's similar to the Heads Up game, but not only is this one free, it has way more categories and a lot more variety, guaranteed to make any night much more fun. Number 6, Agar.io. To say that this one is a bit of a mystery is a bit of an understatement. What started as a simple browser game quickly became a sensation, spawning a mobile version that perfectly replicates the gameplay. The idea is genius in its simplicity. You are a single cell, eating food in other cells to become bigger, with the goal to become the biggest cell on the field for the longest. You compete against other players, and you can change your name to get special customizations of your cell. And you can even split yourself into multiple blobs and strategically attack and defend. It's pretty inventive for a game that's just multicolored circles. Number 5, Puzzle and Dragon. So you want to play a game with dragons, dungeon crawling, managing squads of monsters, and you also want to be able to play it casually at your own pace? Well, not only does Puzzle and Dragon give you this, it also gives you a puzzle game that is new and interesting in its own right. Though the main game looks simple, the actual puzzle solving involves more thought than the simple Bejeweled Candy Crush style games that have dominated the landscape for years. You are given a static board and a limited time to move beads into extended rows to take down enemies, along with utilizing your team's unique abilities to become stronger and get more treasure. And if you love the mobile game, you can also get a Nintendo themed version available on the 3DS. Number 4, Rock On. Are you metal enough? Do you rock harder than all of your friends? Do you know the name and the hit of every major singer in the last 40 years? Well, this game will help you prove it. In this game, each level has a musical theme, like Greatest Love Songs of the 80s or Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where you have a time limit to identify songs by snippets. It's like a modern version of Name That Tune. Anyways, it's great for quizzing yourself and your friends on musical knowledge. And if you find a particular song that you want to get, they have a link right there to the iTunes page. Now, isn't that convenient? Number 3, Frosty Road. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was another road ahead, and another, and another. It crosses roads into an endless void of cars and hazards that it must face in this Frogger-like endless arcade hopper by Hipster Whale. Though the concept is simple, the art style and simplistic gameplay really sells what the game is. And because the game is simple taps and swipes, it's easy for anyone to pick up and play immediately. And speaking of great Hipster Whale games, number 2, PacMan 256, a great game that puts a spin on a classic concept. Like Frosty Road, it is also an endless arcade game, but instead of simply crossing the road, you are playing an endless game of Pac-Man. The Ghost AI has been edited slightly to fit the new style of play, but they are still reminiscent of their old style. But don't take too long to admire the game design though. The name PacMan 256 is a reference to the kill screen, and true to its name, you are constantly being chased by a collection of dead pixels and glitches, coming to gobble you up like you gobble up blue ghosts. It's kill or be killed in this crazy Pac-Man world. If you don't know the 256 glitch, you should totally be checking out the 107 Pac-Man facts that we did a little while ago. Link is in the description below, or you can click this annotation right here. Moving on. Number 1 is Fallout Shelter. This game was a surprise from the 2015 E3 show, premiering the day it was announced, and so far it hasn't disappointed. Based on the popular game series Fallout, the game lets you manage your own shelter of survivors, keeping the place going by giving them different jobs, sending them out to collect materials, and, well, making sure they breed to continue developing workers. And as your shelter grows and flourishes, different problems and surprises help keep things fresh and interesting, even when you have over 100 people to look after. It quickly becomes addicting, and while you do not need to pay for anything at all to reach the end game, you can buy little bonuses here and there to help your way along. Thanks for watching the top 10 free iPhone games on the leaderboard, where we help you go beyond the game. My name is Jen, and if you like this video, you might like some of these older videos as well. And be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything new. And if you like the Fallout Shelter game, be sure to check out our 107 Fallout 3 facts, which you can find in the description below, or by clicking this annotation right here.